Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Braga, and welcome to the Su-27 Carnage Edition. Yes, I have no idea what the hell that means, but I can explain. So, I was clicking through the instant actions in DCS 1.5, and this was one of the single missions that I could do. It was under the Su-27, under Flaming Cliffs. I don't know if it comes with the regular Su-27 module, I don't have that. But under Flaming Cliffs, it was Su-27 HVA. And HVA is high value acid. In this case, we are hunting an AWACS. There is me and my wingman, and that's it. That's it for my team. You see me at 5 to my wingman there, just to make sure he's on the right track. This is actually, honestly, this recording that you're seeing here is the, 10th or 12th try that I did at this. It took fucking forever to get this thing done. And when I did, I was elated. This is DCS hard mode at its finest. I mean, there's very few things that are really, truly difficult in DCS, at least for me. There's low altitude SAM engagements in the A10. There's, really skilled BVR dogfights with actual live players. And then there's you going up against the AI, who always knows where you are because they're the AI, and they're in F-18s, and they're better than you. So that's what this is. It's me and my wingman, who is honestly at this point nothing more than a decoy. He is the bait, and these F-18s are taking him out because I sent him off to do his thing. And we're actually going to see him explode in a little bit. But the whole point of me climbing off to the side and turning in late is so that my wingman could engage him here with your missile launch 12 o'clock, and then I let off my missiles. Now, the Su-27 is limited, unlike the F-15, by the fact that it can only guide one missile to a target at the time. Well, it can fire as many missiles to that one target at the time, but you can only shoot one target at a time. You have to have the radar locked to the target for the entire length of the flight of the missile. So I get my first launched on bit there, and I've been launched at by enough frickin' AMRAAMs in the past hour or so that I tried this to just know, oh, there it goes too, right there. Yeah, a little puff of black smoke at the bottom of your screen. Yeah, bye too. Enjoy. So, yeah, I know enough from my previous experience that I'm probably not going to live unless I just fucking turn, shoot the missile off, and immediately start pulling some G's and chaffing like a motherfucker. Now, I don't care enough to actually chaff intermittently, so I put on the auto dispense, and I'm just pulling G's back and forth left and right as much as I can after letting the missile go outbound. And these missile warnings are coming in. Here's the thing about the missile warnings. You don't know when it's missed. All you know is that the missile's still coming for you. And to some extent, even if you're not getting the warning, it can still come at you. Because, I mean, unless you're staring at the RWR, you don't know exactly where it is. And I'll be honest, I cheated a little bit. I looked at the F10 map. Sue me. This is my 12th try. I don't fucking care. I just kind of want to win this thing, you know? And yeah, I used the F5 cam. Mostly because it looks badass, but mostly because I wanted to cheat. And you'll see very shortly, a lot of things happen really quick. Lock and launch with the helmet-mounted sight on the first F-18. Launch an R-73, and you can't see it, but that actually does hit him, and he does start going down. So I take this guy, I track him, got the R-73, solid tone, and launcherino. And God bless, I love the R-73. When it doesn't work, it's infuriating, but when it works, it is glorious. It is just glorious. Because you hit shit like that. And yeah, it's an F-18, but you have an R-73, and they've got nothing. The trick to getting this mission in the bag, and by all means, I encourage you to try this yourself, because the weather's really cool, the time of day is really cool, and it's fucking hard. And it's really, really, really fun. The trick to getting this in the bag is get them in close. That is where the Su-27 excels. If you can get inside the effective range of their AMRAAMs or Sparrows or whatever the fuck they have, you can win. Because you are a flanker in a turn fight, and that's all there is to it. Once you're in close, you're unstoppable. You have the R-73, you have a super maneuverable aircraft at your disposal. You have a helmet-mounted sight that these F-18s do not have. And yeah, they're AI. They know exactly where you are. But it's hard to get the drop on them with the ETs and the thermal stuff. But the trick is just jinking and avoiding the missiles as best you can. And this is why it took me 12 tries, because I had to figure out a method that worked consistently enough to go through the whole thing. Now I shoot my last ER at this guy, and I believe it hits, or one of my last ERs. Yeah, so he fires one off at me. I'll shoot another off at him. Here's the thing about the Su-27 that a lot of people don't understand. Since it has to track the radar has to track the target all the way through the missile flight, the radar's angles are really good. The radar can go nearly, I think it's like 75 degrees to either side. It's pretty silly. So you can really do a lot of G-pulls and keep the radar on the guy, as long as you're not stupid and keep him within aspect, you know? At this point I checked the map and I'm like, where'd he go? And I see him on the F5 cam, and he just disappeared. So what happened was he was actually hit by my missile, and he did hit the ground. So at this point I'm thinking, dear God, yes, 12 tries later, I can finally fucking kill the AWACS with my last goddamn missile. And you know what? It might be a little lackluster at the end where it's just one missile and an AWACS, but getting here was so goddamn satisfying. It was a true test of my abilities to pilot an Su-27. And I think that if you don't try this mission, you're really missing out on a lot of fun. Yeah, it's hard. It's not going to be fun for a newbie pilot, and I wouldn't recommend this unless you've got some serious time behind the stick. But by God, is it satisfying. Once you figure out a method that works for you, it's just bliss, perfection. And watching this R-27 roll in was just so satisfying. Get fucked, AWACS. 1 hour and 12 tries later, get fucked. And yeah, I'll just leave you with that as we admire this beautiful sunset. I wanted to wish you all a very happy holidays, a Merry Christmas if you celebrate that, a happy late Hanukkah if you celebrate that, and if you don't celebrate, well, have a great rest of your December then. And if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. You'll get it delivered fresh to your inbox whenever new stuff comes out. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. It does help the channel out a lot. And if you disliked it, well, I hope you get a lump of coal in your stockings. With that said, happy holidays. This is Bry Guy, signing out.